Good morning, guys. It's Saturday, September the 7th. Here after a long break from recording videos I'm not going to do my normal recording 4 videos at once. Heading to a wedding today with my girlfriend, but kind of backlogged is stuff I want to show you guys, some exciting stuff and whatnot, some exciting news, all of which I'll get to. This video is going to be an unboxing video. Obviously everything that's here I open because I order from places. I want to check quality, knowing that I'm not going to necessarily record right away. So with that being said, I have a ton of other stuff. I have random pickups. I have a Macari unboxing that I'm going to do separate. A Facebook pickup that I'm going to do separate. Last night I was in my group chat with Joe, Jacob, and Jingleheimer Schmidt. No, Joe, Jacob, and Greg, and there was a massive collection available on Facebook. I was on the fence with buying. It was quite a bit of money. I'm very leery because it's from a Facebook movie group I'm in. But I was able to pay with it, PayPal goods and services. So if the deal were to go awry, I have some kind of protection. And I went ahead and I pulled the trigger on that deal. That is going to be a massive unboxing video for the channel. It's like over 200 titles, 4Ks, steelbooks, criterions. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with all of it yet. I'm only keeping some of it. The guys have interest in some of it. I'll probably be flipping some of it. But the deal was just too good to be true for the price point that I paid. Even though it was a substantial amount of money, obviously 200 titles, 4Ks, criterions, you guys can kind of get an idea of what I put out. So that's coming. I don't know when. Supposedly the guy is shipping stuff today. Fingers crossed on that. Like I said, I'm nervous but excited about it. But I'm going to dive right in. Like I said, it's Saturday morning, bright and early. I have a wedding to go to. So my goal is to record 2 videos today. And then hopefully 2 videos tomorrow after the football game. Tomorrow's opening day, technically, for football, even though there was a game Thursday. Sunday is the big day, like 13 games, I think. So excited about watching the Eagles get on the field, seeing Carson Wentz back. Hopefully he can stay healthy. And that's enough of me talking. Let's get into the packages. The first thing here is from Mill Creek Entertainment. They sent me a few Blu-rays over. So we're going to crack this open, see what they sent our way. And I have a drink that way, so we'll do a bag toss that way. The first thing here is an Ultraman card. I know they're releasing a bunch of Ultraman stuff. Ultra Q, Ultraman, Ultra 7 come out in October and November of 2019. Steelbook format, standard Blu-rays, Ultra Q, Ultraman, Ultra 7 in October and November. And then something called Ultra Orb, Ultraman Orb, Ultraman Deed, which are series and movies in November of 19. And then in spring and summer, they're releasing Ultraman RB, Ultra Fight Orb, Ultraman Ace, Return of Ultraman, Summer 2020, Ultraman Taro, Ultraman Leo, Ultraman Zero, Ultraman X. I will show you guys the back of that card. And there's some exclusive information for you regarding Mill Creek and the Ultraman releases. I am not really a fan of this kind of show, so I didn't request any of the Ultraman stuff that's starting to be released next month. So Mill Creek's very good to me, so the least I can do is tell you guys about the Ultraman releases coming. The first thing here is, I believe it was released with the last group of August VHS retro slipcovers. I'm not sure if there was just a delay in them releasing it, but it is True Believer. starring James Woods and Robert Downey Jr. This sounded really good. I've actually never seen it. Different artwork, Mill Creek. I love it. Keep it up with the retro releases. It has that old school, I guess, what was that, Columbia that did that on the side of their VHS tapes. I remember my grandmother had a copy of the Buddy Holly story and it looked like that. So True Believer is now available. The next two titles are being released on September 17th. And this one has had a Blu-ray release before, but I did not own it. I had never seen it. Starring Julia Roberts and Clive Owen, rated PG-13 with a runtime of 2 hours and 6 minutes. Duplicity. Like I said, I've never seen this. This has been available before. I'm trying to figure out who released it. Universal. So there was a release for that before. So that's cool. I'm definitely looking forward to checking that out. It looks like a romantic action kind of flick. This I'm pretty excited about. I believe there's a burn-on-demand release, possibly, but not a standard pressing of it. An hour and 37 minutes. Famke Janssen from Rounders. Eddie Murphy and Owen Wilson star in I Spy on Blu-ray. Like I said, both of these movies are being released September 17th. So basically a week and a half by Mill Creek. Thank you, Mill Creek, for sending these over. I'm definitely looking forward to checking these out, along with True Believer, which is now available. And don't forget, guys, Ultraman, coming soon. That was good, right? So that is package number one. Package number two here comes from Brandon. Brandon, better known as Come Along Bort on Instagram. Check out his Instagram. If you don't, he goes thrifting in the New Jersey area. Always gets some cool finds. I guess he's planning on having a big flea market in the very, very near future. Sent me some photos over because he had like a plan for his setup, and shot me some photos over. And there were a few titles I wanted that he sent my way. One of which I've actually never seen this movie. So the plan is for me to check this out and then possibly flip it unless I really love it. I know the Blu-ray is pretty tough to come by. This is the Anchor Bay release of the original Dawn of the Dead, George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead, if you want to be particular. I love the remake of Dawn of the Dead. I really enjoyed that movie. So I figure at some point I'll add it to the ever-growing stack of stuff I need to watch. I've never seen this, so definitely looking forward to checking Dawn of the Dead out and seeing what the original's all about. Joe Martinez told me that he likes the remake more than this one. I have a feeling that's where I'm going to be at on it. So, but Dawn of the Dead, very cool. The next one is probably going to be for flipping purposes, and it is brand new factory sealed, a midnight movie double feature of Tales from the Crypt and Vault of Horror. Like I said, brand new factory sealed. You know, the Midnight Movies spine caught my eye on it, and when he told me it was sealed, definitely figure it would be a good flipping opportunity. So, very cool. It's crazy to see horror movies that are rated PG. It's kind of funny. From 1972 and 1973. Like I said, very cool. Thank you again, Brandon. Come Along Bort on Instagram. If you guys don't check him out, go ahead, give him a follow. And yeah, thank you very much. The next package here is from the Amazons. I know what this is already. Box toss. This is... I was on Blu-ray.com and saw they had this. It was priced at $5 on Amazon, so I immediately wanted to pull the trigger on this because $5 for a Disney movie is a very good price in my opinion. Not a price you can beat. So I grabbed Oliver and Company, the 25th anniversary edition. Like I said, this was $5 with Amazon Prime, and I did not own it, so I went ahead and grabbed Oliver and Company. So very cool. Amazon, way to go. The rest of this stuff is from Best Buy. Multiple people contacted me sometime last week to tell me about some steelbooks that were on sale. Initially, I wasn't very excited until I kind of thought about it. One of these movies I owned on Blu-ray. It was still factory sealed, so I figured I could sell that for decent money to recoup some of the cost. Another one of the movies I had already owned on 4K, but the standard edition, so I figured I could sell that to recoup some of the money, and the price was just too good to pass up. I ordered 3 4K films. The first one, I ordered them all in the same order. They shipped 2 in just a bubble envelope, 1 in this. Best Buy buys some boxes and sends stuff in boxes. Luckily, everything showed up in good shape because the night I got these, I was going to a store. Going to the movies, which was right by Best Buy. So if there was any kind of issue, I was going to exchange. The first one here, is pretty cool. I do like the artwork of this. I really actually enjoyed this for a DC Universe film. I wasn't a big fan of Wonder Woman. A lot of people think Wonder Woman's an amazing movie. I like Shazam and this movie much more than Wonder Woman. Suicide Squad, I enjoyed the first hour of it, not so much the rest of it. Batman vs. Superman was way over long, so I'm not a huge advocate for the DC Universe. Shazam is probably my favorite. This is probably my second favorite in the universe. And this is Justice League, the 4K Steelbook. This, if I'm not mistaken, was $7.99. This was the movie I had owned on Blu-ray, brand new sealed, never opened it. So I believe that's on my eBay page right now for sale. If any of you guys have any interest, maybe we can work out a deal off of eBay. But yeah, $7.99 for a 4K Steelbook. Not going to pass on that very often. So I went ahead and grabbed it. Then in the other package, you'll also notice that because I'm doing this early in the morning, we don't have any banging or craziness upstairs. A lot of you guys were commenting and reaching out to me about my upstairs neighbors. It hasn't been as bad recently, but that week, like when I filmed this, there was like fighting upstairs. There were loud bangs and noises, and it was like you could hear it in the bedroom, you could hear it out here. It was a mess. Hopefully it's done and over with. Hopefully somebody complained. If it keeps up, I'm going to have to say something because I can't deal with yelling and fighting and my whole apartment shaking because of my upstairs neighbors. Totally unacceptable, in my opinion. Both of these titles were $9.49, once again from Best Buy. The first one being Ocean's 8. I did not yet own Ocean's 8. Saw in the movies, enjoyed it. I'm a big fan of Awkwafina. I wish she would get an R-rated comedy movie. I think she would really shine. She was amazing in The Farewell, which came out this year. If you guys didn't see it, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. It's a lot of talking. There's a lot of subtitles, but it was a great movie. Great story. I hope she gets nominated for Best Actress at the Oscars. That'd be amazing. But yeah, Ocean's 8 on Steelbook 4K. I own the other Ocean's movies, not on 4K, but I wanted to grab this to add to the collection for $9.50. I couldn't pass up on that. The other one was the 4K movie I had already owned, but upgraded to the Steelbook here, and that is The Meg. This being $9.49 also at Best Buy. What an amazing deal. People were like, oh, you got to buy The Matrix. I am not a Matrix fan. They had the trilogy for $30 or each movie for $12.99 on 4K Steelbook. But these 3 movies cost me, it was $19. I want to say it was like $28 with tax shipped. I couldn't make it out to the store. I wasn't sure I'd make it out to the store in time, so I ordered them. They all showed up in great condition, no issues with shipping, even though they were sent in padded envelopes. Then the funny thing is, so I get these, right? All in padded envelopes, all in bubble mailers. Then I get this last thing from Best Buy in this big box. So you see the steelbook. We'll compare for size, right? Okay. So I get this big box. I open said box. There's air bubbles in it. My John Wick 3 Parabellum mini steelbook. Now, a lot of people are like, mini steelbook? John Wick 3, the Meg. So, just to kind of give you guys like an idea, this is smaller than a CD case. It's like the size of a coaster on a table. But basically what this was is, spoiler alert for an upcoming video, for $39.99 you could pre-order the John Wick 3 Parabellum Steelbook, the 4K one, which I did. And for $5 more than the $34.99 that was, you could get the John Wick 3 Parabellum Mini Steelbook. So this is basically a digital copy code to get the movie early. It came out 2 weeks before the physical. As a collector, you can still see it's sealed in plastic, even though I probably could have gotten $15 for a digital code for this movie. I am keeping this sealed. And actually it was announced that GameStop released a John Wick 1 and 2 4K mini steelbook that would be a great sister to this. Stay tuned for an upcoming video to find out if my amazing girlfriend may have surprised me with that. But yeah, John Wick 3, I am so excited to rewatch it. It was an amazing movie. I'll be cracking open my 4K steelbook when it shows up and watching it in the future. I don't want to say near future, because yeah, I can't guarantee that. But the John Wick 3 mini steelbook, guys, and that is it for this unboxing. So let's see if I can do this without anything falling. Boom. So that's the haul, guys. Very happy. Some really cool stuff. Frees up a bunch of space on my shelf where I store everything that I have to show you guys in video. Like I said, coming up, there's going to be the review video from August. There's going to be a Facebook deal. There's going to be a Macari unboxing that there was a bit of an issue with. We'll get to that. There's going to be a random stuff video. This massive deal that I talked about in the beginning of the video. Hopefully, when I get that, I'll kind of prioritize that to the front of the line and try to record a video, because I'm going to need to dig in, sell some of it to recoup some of my money, and then kind of figure out what I'm keeping. But I want to show you guys, like, trust me, it is insane. It's insane. So that's it, guys. As always, thank you for watching the video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, like the video, do all that good stuff. Leave me comments down below. I always try to respond. To you guys. Also, you can subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when my new videos drop. What else can you do? You can check out my description box down below. Sounds naughty, but it's not. You can find links to my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, my eBay page, my letterbox where I rate and review all the movies I watch, my Blu-ray.com profile so you guys can check out my collection. And I think that is all. Like I said, it's pretty early in the morning on a Saturday, getting ready to go to a wedding today. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. Football season starts tomorrow. I'm going to try to get this video edited and uploaded today. And like I said, hopefully record some more videos tomorrow. Maybe record one more this morning. I gotta just check how we're doing for time. And that's it, guys. So as always, until next time, Monster, not a sponsor yet. Call me. I buy this stuff regularly by the case. Who's down to movie?